It contains information about exit routes.
Please set parking brakes. Unlock Lgir.
How you doing, aviation? You well? Sorry, I hadn't got my mic turned up. Yeah, I've just seen it. It's pretty grim, isn't it? It only happened a few minutes ago, I think, from what I can tell. I mean, it's a Dreamline as well, so it's not going to be an old... I just imagine it's terribly old. I don't think we know much about anything, though, yet. I think it's probably too early to say. Oh, thanks for the follow there, Piptwig. I know, I haven't got that.
No track disconnected.
Let's wait for that to
Pipe must
load.
be removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Are they even working? Let's have a look. Where's my... let's put that to there. That to there. And yeah, it's pretty grim. The thing is, accidents do happen, and I know people will be all over it and everything, and we've just got to wait for the reports. I just feel for the families and stuff. It's not great. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Finn. Appreciate that. I do want 0.5 down. Oh, thanks for the gold boxing gloves, man. That's kind of you. Appreciate that. That's really kind. How is everyone doing, by the way? Flaps 2. What do you want? Flaps 2, that one. How's the new CPU treating you? It's okay. It's okay. I'm still not... I don't think I've still got the settings quite right. It still seems a bit jittery. I think the cooling is under control. I'm just doing a quick hop. This is it's just under an hour, just to give it a try and test a few more settings out. I'm never sure when it's right. You know what it's like with this game. You never stop tweaking. I should do, really. What's everyone up to, by the way? See you a bit. Love you. Alright. I'm going to backtrack down 32. Right, flaps. Oh, we're waiting for the cabin as well. So let me just pause there for a moment. We need some lights. I'll put those on as well, why not? Dominic, yeah, I have. How, it is really bad. It is really bad. See, stutters are coming through, and I don't know why. It was fine a minute ago. I don't know quite what's going on. Thanks for the donuts, Lyndon. Appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you. Oh, who have we got today? Is it Karen?
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Cheers, Karen. I'm pretty sure that they will want to get reports and assessments done and get them sorted as quickly as possible for the families more than anything, and obviously if there's anything dodgy within the aircraft itself for the aviation industry, so they can fix anything that might be wrong with other aircraft as well, so this doesn't happen again. London, UK, I haven't seen your vids for a while. I'm on here a lot, mate, to be fair. I do try and do bits and bobs where I can, but TikTok is where I'm going mostly at the moment. Seems to be where I'm having most success. So guys, if you're new here, please consider dropping me a follow. Like, share, comment, all those good juicy things that really help my channel out. I'd really appreciate it. Right, so let's click in TO mode. Oh, okay, what we got? Flaps 2. Come on. Let's try flaps. No, I've done that. TO, confit. No. Flaps at 2. That's fine. Okay, let's cancel that. Let's cancel that. There we go. That's fine. Oh, nice, nice. Where did you fly from, mate? That needs to come off. That needs to come off. East mids 777 by any chance? I need to sort all these stutters out, man. I need to fix them because they're doing my head in. One minute you think you're in the right spot, and then the minute you're not. Ah, Jesus. It's annoying as crap. Right. Let's have a look then what we got. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see. Oh, we need these to go there. Yeah, I learnt the PMD recently from Airbus. Nice, nice. And how are you finding it? Let's go get there. That's fine. Right, stick down. Man, flex, SRS and runway. Climb and nav in blue.
You are an idiot!
Starsky Media, thank you for the follow there, it's very kind of you. 100 knots. Just back on the stick. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. climb power. Oh, thanks for the rose, Jay. Appreciate that. How are you? So it's a bit of a steep climb out this one. I think it's because of the terrain. Yeah, we've got to get around this terrain. And then we've got a right hand turn around the other side of the terrain. Thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Good afternoon. Oh no, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're well. Welcome aboard. Turn that off now. That can come off. Blimey. This is a hell of a departure. Straight line. It could be a lot worse. Right. I'm the autopilot. Ground spoilers can come off. What's the worst departure you've ever done? I think it's probably more appropriate to ask what's the worst arrival I've ever done, if I'm being honest with you. Departure, I mean, I don't know. Departures aren't as bad, I don't find. Occasionally you miss, you know, I've missed a turn here or there on departure. If I've been too busy trying to focus on something else, I just took my eye off something for a moment. Innsbruck is a killer for an arrival. Flaps up. I've got to admit, but I like flying to Madeira. I actually do like flying into it. Departures, I find that fairly easy. I mean, probably the most trickiest thing is having to backtrack down the runway, spin around at the end without falling off the edge of the runway. I think it's an airport in Bhutan as a crater. Bhutan, okay, I've never been there. That would be good. Let's do that. Let's do that. To the Josan, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to smash the follow, guys, if you're new here. Hit the share, hit the like, all those good juicy things that help my little channel out. Help other people find me, you know. Other people might like my dulcet tones also. Ready, right hand turn. I think we'll take the seatbelts off once we get around this corner. Danny Digler, good morning, how are you doing? Right, let's turn some lights off. Oh no, wrong way, there we go, that one and that one. Wait for this corner, just wait for this turn just to level out a little bit. 310 we're going to today. out. Sorry. Yep, so there we go. Where we are. Let's have a look. Seatbelt signs. Come off. Getting any announcements today? Really should have had that going from takeoff, but there we go. Never mind. We want that on. What we got? Fleet control stick. I need to sort that out. Clear that. Clear that. Let's go. That one there. Good morning all, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome aboard, hope you're all well. What's everyone doing today? Celebrity Jets, hello, good morning, how are you? Gross weight, 66 tons, there we go, we're fine, we're good. Aegean 21, that's what we are right now. Aegean 21. Good morning, where are we flying to? We're flying to Heraklion down in Greece. We're doing a little Greece hop, 57 minutes the flight time today. 31,000 feet is our cruising altitude. And just for something different, very, very briefly, a little jump on now, get some recording bits and bobs, some snippets for the channel. And I just thought it'd be nice just to fly somewhere where there's a little less rain. How are you doing today, celebrity? Anyway, are you well? Where are you from? What are you up to? Any flights recently? Tombol. Yes, I have heard about the Air India. It's gruesome, isn't it? It's very bad. I mean, it's one of them. It happened so early on in the flight. There was that much fuel on board. You know, for a 7-hour flight, the question about survivors is going to be pretty self-explanatory, I think. It's the people on the ground as well that the aircraft has crashed into. I mean, it was what, 625 feet off the ground, I think, like less than a minute into flight. I think there's some serious questions need answering. We need to figure out exactly what's gone on, but you know, more importantly for the families than anything. And then they need to figure out what went wrong, so that if there's anything that needs to be fixed on other aircraft, that they can do that very quickly, Because I don't suppose that all these airlines will want to be grounding a Dreamliner, you know, their Dreamliners in their fleet. They make them a lot of money, so yeah, watch this space, I suppose. It's awful. I couldn't believe it. I watch Mental Pilot religiously. You just don't expect. You don't. I mean, you never expect anything to go wrong. But unfortunately, whether it was human error or mechanical failure or whatever it was, things do ultimately go wrong every now and again. This is the nature of the beast, I suppose, and that's the same with anything. I mean, it could be trains, planes, could be a car. You know, if it's human error, then it's human error. They'll have to figure out what went wrong, whether they were tired or, you know, whatever the reasons were. But if it was mechanical failure, they need to figure out about the maintenance history behind.
You are an idiot!
There's a lot of things they need to figure out very quickly, but they don't want to get it wrong. So you want them to do a thorough job, the investigation. Once everything's quietened down, and well, I don't suppose it's going to quieten down, is it?
You are an idiot!
Tombole. Thanks for the follow there, Lgkf Aviation. If I haven't already, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Where are you all from, by the way? What are you up to today? Don't forget to share the live if you can. I'd appreciate that. Really helps me out. Helps my little channel grow. You know how it is. Let me see. What brought you into aviation? Is it just a hobby? Okay, so let's go back to the start. I started working in aviation. Okay, I worked at Burger King at Birmingham Airport many years ago. I was about 18. And started making friends with some of the air crews and the ground staff at airlines and whatever. Long story short, I got an interview for First Choice, a ground operations coordinator in Birmingham, and fell in love with aviation. Just could never afford the financial side of things to go and do my pilot's license. So I've stuck with. So then I got into flight sim, and it was kind of as close as I could get. And you know, that's it. Here I am, sort of 20 odd years later. I've got some good friends in aviation, some pilots, some ground crews, some airport managers. You know, pardon me, sorry. But it's I've managed to stay involved in it for as long as I can. I still would love to be a pilot, but you know, the opportunities are very rare. And having a family having to leave them for such a while to do the training. I mean, even if you put money to one side, so it's almost impossible. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, I've been into aviation now for a long time, and I enjoy it. And this is about as close as I can get to it. That seems really loud on my end. Is the sim really loud to you guys? I need to turn that down. Go on, let me do that. Volume mixer. 1 second. I'm just going to turn that down. It's literally deafening my ears. I'm just going to turn it down a smidge. Yeah, so yeah, that's me in aviation really. And like I say, I've got some friends who kind of keep me. We chat about aviation loads, and I will try and apply for various positions, you know, pilot training positions and stuff. But a lot of it's going to depend on location and all the rest of it. Because I know there's a lot of flight schools now that are doing the academies. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled, applying where I can. Just, you know, just trying. That's all I can do. What about you, celebrity? What's your link to aviation? La da da, la da da. Let's have a look. 31,000 feet. Cruising along nicely. We have the arrival planned in. It's not a very long flight, this. So we've got 150 miles maybe till the top of descent. And we have not got any air traffic control on at all. That, this, repost, that, copy link. So what's everyone else's plans for today? Almost the weekend. Have you got any weekend plans? Landing into Shanghai now. Bud, catch you soon. Lyndon, no worries, mate. You know where I am. Go and check out some of my videos if you want. Go and leave some comments, some shares, some likes, all that. That'll help me out. I'd appreciate that if you can find time. Good luck with your landing. I hope it goes smoothly. Don't hit that runway too fast and too hard.
You are an idiot!
Started 15, of course. Phil, thank you for the follow, my friend. It's very kind of you. Hope you're well. Where are you from, by the way? Started 15 years ago in ground handling. Now I work in the AOCC. Oof. Very nice. I think once you get into aviation, I think it becomes part of life. Like it's not just a job. I think it becomes part of you. Aviation's not one of those sectors you can just dip in and out of. You know, it just becomes you. I don't think people realise that sometimes. Oh, nice, Northampton, not too far away, about an hour south of me, ish. So where are we on? Southeast. I'm in the West Midlands, mate. So what is it about aviation that you're into, Phil? Or are you just flicking through videos? It certainly won't. Celebrity will not let you go. The only thing that annoys me, and I will say this, is the sim. It's so delicate, and I wish you could just load it up like some games that you have on computers or whatever, and it just work. Just, you know, straight out the box. With this, you've got to tweak this, tweak that, do this, do that, change this setting, change. I'm just like, oh my good God, please just work. That's my only gripe about this aviation in particular. Although I'd much rather be just chucking my suit on and going to sit in the flight deck and actually flying. That would be more beneficial to me. Thanks for the likes, by the way, guys. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. It means so much to me. Who's going to stick around for the demise of the aircraft? The landing, in other words. Don't forget, if you're new here, please consider smashing the follow button, dropping some likes, some shares, some comments. Tell me where you're from. What are you up to?
You are an idiot!
Celebrity, thanks for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. So whereabouts are you from then, Celebrity? Did you tell me? I can't even figure out that. ADD. Oh, okay. Bremen. What's it like out there, mate? Massive fan of aviation, just never followed the dream, thinking about getting the setup. Oh, okay, okay. Have you been... which setup are you thinking about? Because there's so many variations and so many options these days. I was trying the Thrustmaster TCA Airbus pack, the Captain's pack, and I just, for some reason, it just didn't want to work on my computer. As in, part would work. One day the throttles may work, the next they wouldn't, and they were very flinchy. Like you go from idle power to, you know, you just wanted to put a little bit of power in just to start taxiing, and the thing would just jump up to sort of the next detent, and I'm just like, that's just insane. And then the next day the flaps wouldn't work or the spoilers wouldn't work, and there was no fine control. So I've gone back ultimately to my my long time good pal, the X55 HOTAS from Cytec. And you know what? It's not doing me bad at all. I can fine control the power on the ground. I can do what I want. I don't get any twitchy nose gear control problems. I use my rudder pedals for the nose steering as well as the rudder. What do I recommend? Are you thinking of Boeing or Airbus though? Phil, if it was me, there's a newer version of the X55. I think it could be the X56. There might even be a newer one than that, I'm not sure, because mine's quite old now, but it works a treat. I actually find it so much better now I've tightened everything up and there's a bit more control over it. I actually really like it, probably more so than the TCA pack. Plane crash today? Yes. Shush, nostalgic. It's not good. It's not good at all. Again, we did have a little chat about this just now. We don't really know anything about it. No one knows what's gone on, or all we know is that there was a lot of people on board. The aircraft will have been full of fuel, or 2/3 at least, I should have thought. Till we get some answers, it's just a big question mark, and it's really sad. It's not just the people on board, it's all their families. There's the people on the ground as well that could have hurt or lost their lives. I mean, the aircraft was 600 feet in the air and then came down like a rock, so I mean, there's a lot to unpick, and I guess that you don't want to rush the investigators, but like, they're going to have to try and get some sort of an answer to the families very quickly, and to the airlines to say if they need to ground the Dreamliners or not. Who knows? We don't know. So yeah, it's a bit of a big question mark. I mean, it's a very sad question mark, I might add. Yeah, it was coming. It was heading for Gatwick. Should have been here about 6:30 this evening, but. And nothing special, around 2 million passengers a year. We've got the Beluga coming in very often. Oh, nice. I've never seen the Beluga up close. I've seen it from a distance, obviously in the air, when it took off from Broughton the once. That was quite cool. Just caught a glimpse of it. I was quite chuffed about that, to be fair. But yeah, it's an aircraft I've never actually been up close and personal to. Are they as big as they look? Don't forget, guys, if you're new here, please consider dropping me a follow. Smash the like, smash the share, drop some comments, tell me where you're from, what are you up to, how the devil are you all. We're going to be starting our arrival very, very soon, so I suppose we ought to plan for that. Let me get that up there, that one there. Estimated landing weight 64.3. 64.3 on the landing weight, 64.3, and then we will have that from there. Weather is dry. There is a bit of a breeze, 14 knots. We'll see. Low and okay. Flaps full. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. And then we need to go to Perth. I've got an itchy ear. Let's have a little look. QNH 1013. 1013. Temperature 28. Oh, it's a balmy 28 degrees. Wow, I wish. And then we need. We're doing the VOR 27. Chris, good morning. Yeah, good morning. How you doing, mate? Let me have a look. Oh, good evening. How you doing, pal? $1,100 feet. I'm assuming that is because of the terrain and of the location of the airport. So, flight plan. We're gonna put that into plan mode. I just want to skip through and I want to see. I want to get rid of that. Insert. What are you up to, Chris? Anything exciting? So, where's Gonzo? Gonzo is there. And that's 7 miles out means to be 2,500 feet. IR 402. Let me go there. And then we're going to come in. Ah, that works. That works a lot better. Thank you very much. 401. 400. So we need 2,500 feet. Where? 7 miles out. So we need. Doing Heathrow Ground this Sunday evening if you're around. Okay, I can try. What time are you on? So that's saying 2,000 there, which I can cope with that. That's fine. And there's a 3.32. Okay. That's fine. On a heading of 269. That says 270. Okay, return. Alright, so we're going to be going down to 2,500. 7 till 9. I'll see what I can do. Just depends on how prepared I am for school on Monday, because my daughter goes on a trip on Monday, so I need to make sure she's got everything she needs ready. So if I can, I will. We'll see how we go. What? Oh, Heathrow Ground. Yeah, you did say. Do you cover like lots of different airports? Do you sort of sign up for different ones? Let's put that on there. Let's just see. What the blazes is going on here? I didn't press anything. Stupid aircraft. What on earth? Alright, let's go there then. Direct to Mannock. What on earth? Direct to Mannock. Insert. There we go. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Altitude. Come back. What on earth happened there? Flyby, something like that, yeah. There's no point. Oh, it's just holding out. What on earth happened there? Wow, that was grim. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome aboard. How are you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to drop me a like and a follow and a share and all those good juicy things if you can while you're here. That would be really cool of you. Alright, okay, let's just tell you what, we'll do that. We'll go down to 30,000 feet. And then we'll... Cloud Aviation, good morning, just about. I've got a few minutes yet. How are we all doing? Have we got any air traffic control on that? Nothing, nothing. Heraklion Centre, Heraklion Airport. Aegean 2-1 will be descending on the arrival for the VOR runway 27. Right, we've recovered. We're fine. Okay. What do we say for the speed brakes and everything? Anti-brakes, there we go. Low. Low there on that. How much did this whole flight simulator setup cost you? So you've got the actual sim, which is about 55 quid I think at the minute. Hi by the way, Tekka, hope you're well. So you got £55 for the sim. I probably got about the controls, my joystick, my throttle, they were probably about 150 quid at the time of purchase. I've got rudder pedals, I can't remember how much they were because they're old now. Then obviously there's the computer. That's not cheap at all. Depending on how you want, what kind of quality you want of the computer and the graphics, obviously you've got to spend more to get more. And then you've got the add-on aircraft. This one I think is probably what, about 50 quid at the moment, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but as a ballpark figure. So yeah, it adds up, and then you've got all the other sort of little programs that come along with it. 150 quid, absolutely quid. Not Quidditch, but quid. Alright, seatbelt signs are on. There we go, that's fine, we're good. I'm just going to make sure that's all still fine. We're on full landing. Okay, landing config full. What currency is it? British pounds. Absolutely, British pounds. I wouldn't like to say what it is in other currencies, but but you know, I can speak for my own, just about. Okay. Okay. Right, Heraklion is going to be off to our right. There is the island of Crete. It's quite a straight route coming in. I think we're just literally going to be same direction as we're in now, and then there's going to be a couple of little turns, and then yeah, we'll be alright, we'll be good. And then we're going to land on runway 27. We'll have the hills off to our left, I believe, which will make for a good vantage point for a video, maybe. And then that'll be it. So yeah, when we're landed, I'm going to taxi off the runway. That'll be the end of the stream. So if anyone wants to get any likes, follows, shares, comments, and all them juicy good things in, now would be your chance. And the only reason I have to do that is because I like to do some little videos, and I can't do it with all the add-ons open. It screws it all up. It makes it all stuttery, which is not great. Oh, this new update from Android is doing my Sweden. We missed that. Dink, dink. Why have I got meters on? Hey? Okay, I need to figure out how to switch that off, because that's irritating. Thanks for the likes, TZO. Hope you're well. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. 1 second. Alexa, delete all notifications. Oh, dear me. Big stretch. How do I get rid of them on there? Ah, is it that? No, it is not. Is it that? There we go. Got rid of it. There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to drop a follow if you like what you see, like what you hear. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my little channel grow. I'm going to put these out. Just gain a little bit extra. New little trick I learnt. What a beautiful day down in Greece. Oh dear. Thanks for all the likes and everything, guys. Really appreciate that. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. What are you all up to? You've joined me on the descent into Greece. Well, Heraklion, to be precise. Boeing, yeah, TBR. We've been talking about that. It's not great. It's really not great at all. I don't know how it's going to stand for other airlines that are running the Dreamliner. I guess they're all going to have to be careful, whether it's because they don't know if it's human factor or mechanical factor that's the problem. Who knows? It's very sad either which way you look at it. Just got to wait for some answers, I suppose. There we go, we're catching up now. Flight level 200. Heraclean ground. Aegean 21 passing through flight level 200. Phil, how long's the arrival? We are probably within about 10 minutes or so, depending on how my landing skills are. We're just coming through 17,500 feet now. It's a fairly straight run in. We're going to literally pointing towards the island as we speak, and then there's a couple of right-hand turns, and we'll be making our approach. As I said, once we're landed, I'm going to taxi off the runway, and that'll be the end of the stream. So if you haven't already, please consider dropping me a follow in advance, so that you can get your little shout out and everything, and a little bit of music played to you. And then I'll put some videos up of this flight in due course. Flight level 160. I don't know if you can see that well on the display. We have, this is our route in. Here we go. We're going to be straight forwards, right hand turn, and then hopefully, that's if all goes to plan. Flight level 140. Let's see how many likes we can get between now and landing, shall we? We've got 2,100 at the minute. See if anyone wants to help me out get some more likes. Smash the screen, so to speak, guys. Let's see what we can get in the next 10 minutes. Let's see who's got the fastest fingers. Oh, so the airport is over there, I believe. I have been here once before. I do think I'm going to look into just doing the vertical streams. I really do think it looks better. I mean, I know you can see more on the horizontal. We'll see. Right, we're approaching 10,000 feet. Have we gone through 10 yet? Not quite. So we need to be at 2,500 for that. And the go around, let's have a look so we know what we're doing. (3,000 feet is the go around altitude. Just got to be mindful of the mountains on the way in. Let's keep them likes coming, guys. Keep them coming. Let's see who's got the fastest fingers. Hey, look at that, 3,000. Keep them coming, guys. Is this real, Alex Much? No, it's just the flight sim on my computer, mate. I wish it was real. I wish I was sat in the flight deck of an A320 flying into Heraklion. That would be much more preferred, but sadly it's not. Hang on. Try and get it looking as real as I can, but you know, obviously there's limitations, obviously. Don't forget, smash the like, guys. Smash the like while you're here. Come on. Have some speed brakes just for now. Let's take flaps 1. Or not. Need to get rid of that. Flaps 1.
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Cheers, Karen. Why are we so high? I know the speed brakes are still out. I'm trying to descend. Let's just see if we can do that. Do that. There we go. Gear down. Flaps 3.
You are an idiot!
Vincent, thanks for the follow, mate. Very, very kind of you. How are you? Hope you're well. Flaps 4. Not bad, mate. Not bad. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. Let me just quickly check. Oh, that's what I want. There. Let's butter it if I can. Well, let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm about 1,000 feet too high, I think. Let's drop down. Coming in steep. Roger. We're coming into Heraklion, but I'm in steep, that's the problem. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the altitude back or not. Roger.
Minimum
Check.
1,000.
Landing. Now I'm a bit low. Check. 1 white, 3 red. And a stutter. Two white, 2 red. Oh wow.
Retard.
Manual braking. Off centre line, but I'll take it. Guys, if you're new here, please drop me a follow before I end the stream. It will be very shortly. Let's just come off the runway just here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heraklion. Right, where are we? I missed a load of texts and messages and stuffs. Hey, Aubrey, how you doing, man? Let me just have a quick look at this, just to give you context. Not context, what am I on about? Information. Let's do that. Let's complete the flight. Complete. And then we'll go here. Oh, yeah, it was a bit of a slam dunk, mate. It was minus 469. This is Aegean, mate. Aegean. Yeah, we got the passage on the ground. They're all safe and sound. Right, I'm going to call it a day, guys. I've got to get some videos made of this before I can call it a day. So I hope you're all well. And thank you for being here. If you haven't already, please go and smash the follow very, very quickly if you would. And then you'll know when I'm live. I may go again live later on, who knows, if you're around. I do appreciate all the company. That is for sure. Maybe we can get some group flights going on as well if people are interested in that as well. Potato, hello, good evening, how is it? Good morning, where in the world you're from, I don't know. So who wants to get their... am I taxiing to stand? I can do. Not that there's any stands here, is there really? But see, I can't put the parking brake on because it'll play up with everything else. So we've got to stand. We'll just go. There's no one else here anyway, so it doesn't matter where we go. We could abandon it for all it matters, but that wouldn't be very proper, would it? Oh, Jesus Christ. What have we got stand-wise? Let's have a look. Should we swing it around this one? I'll just leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heraklion. I have, Lewis, I have. Very sad indeed. But I don't want to start guessing what's gone wrong. There's going to be a couple of issues, and there's either going to be a human factor or mechanical, I would imagine. We'll have to wait and see, though. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please drop me a follow very quickly. You get a quick shout out as well. I am going to call it a day on the live now. I may be back on later, though, if you're around. Phil?
You are an idiot! You are an idiot!
Lewis, thanks for the follow there, my friend. That's very kind of you. Hope you're well. Tom Madge, thank you for the follow and the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it.
You are an idiot!
Aero, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. I do hope you're well also. Thank you for your support and your generosity and all those kind of good things that go along with being here. Don't forget to keep checking out my channel for new videos. Drop some likes, some comments and shares on the videos if you can. I've been quiet the last couple of days on here because I haven't had any stuff to put out and I've been struggling with motivation. But this is hopefully going to be... I've got some videos. I just put little bits up from the different flights. Some are boring for people, some aren't. But you know, it is what it is. You like what you like, and you don't. It's all good. But thank you everyone.